classy. It's just a joke. Yucking it up, babe, yucking it up. Is this another one bite challenge? Hey foodies, it's Sharon, and welcome back to Fork Yeah, the show where I eat my way around different restaurants and let you know what I think about them. I'm a little nervous about today because I'm at Alexander Steakhouse, and this place is fancy, and I don't do fancy. I mean, this is totally out of my element, but I got the hookup from our friend Jayse, and so I'm like, whatever, man, let's give it a go. So let's give it a go. One of the reasons I've never done fancy is one, I'm uncomfortable in it, but two, it's also expensive. And I'm kind of cheap. And so I don't know if it's ever been worth it. I mean, am I gonna know the difference between a steak from Outback and a steak from Alexander Steakhouse? I'll be honest with you. And look, I'm even sneaking in the shareware because I'm not leaving an ounce of leftovers here. So let's go check out Alexander Steakhouse. Fork yeah! See, I gotta be quiet, I gotta be fancy. Okay, so here we are. Hi.
Welcome in.
Thanks. Good. It's good to see you. He's acting like he doesn't know me, but he knows me because we've met before.
First time ever.
I'm trying to be fancy. Where's my table, sir?
Your table is ready whenever you like. If you'd like to follow me right this way, we'll show you that.
Okay. Alexander Steakhouse is a small chain that was started in 2005 up in Cupertino, California. It's a fancy steakhouse with Japanese culture sprinkled into it. They asked if I wanted a drink to start off with, and I'm like, yeah, of course. So I ordered a martini, but you know why? Because it's fancy. And they asked, how dirty do you want it? And I'm like, well, it didn't grow up on the tracks, but it certainly went and partied there, just like this girl did. Part of the reason that Alexander Steakhouse is so highly rated is because they serve grass-fed Angus out of the Midwest. And they serve a 28-day dry aged steak, which I gotta be honest with you, I have no clue what that means, but I guess we're gonna find out. It's probably a pretty good thing. The other thing is, they've got Wagyu steak. What's that? I don't know.
Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm totally nervous, babe. Look,
Don't touch it.
what do you, stop it, this is my table.
Do you know what to do with that little fork?
I have no clue what to do with this little fork. Do I put my napkin on my lap now?
Well, yeah, because if you don't, they will, and that's embarrassing.
Why is that embarrassing? Is that a thing they do? They're not gonna put the napkin on my lap. Ain't nobody putting a napkin on my lap. Let me tell you right here, I got some limits. That's one. Okay.
This is our first course of our Dine Out menu.
Okay.
It's Chef's tasting menu. So on the left, you have one of Alexander's signature. It's a wild Pacific hamachi shot. It's a shot with a little bit of dashi and a little ponzu, avocado, and radish and crispy rice. On your right-hand side, we have a little bit of A5 Wagyu ahuri nigiri, which means like porch nigiri. And it's a little caviar on top, and it has a little gold mohawk ready for you to enjoy.
And that's edible?
Yes, totally.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna be totally vulnerable and tell you I have no idea how to eat any of this.
Okay, this is a finger food. That's like a bite, and this is a shot. Stick the fork in and maybe just make
So
sure.
is that what this fork is for? Is
Yeah.
to stir this? So
That was a finger food.
do I do the whole thing?
Yeah, but I think you should eat the rice first, and then
So do I eat this whole thing or I take a bite?
eat the whole thing.
So one bite challenge.
One bite challenge. There you go. Absolutely.
I thought this was gonna be fancy, but now I'm doing one bite challenges.
There we go. Welcome to Alexander.
I'll let you enjoy.
Don't even know what I ate.
Sharon,
Jayse, come on, you knew.
did you bring shareware?
Yes. Is that not good?
No, of course you did bring it. I would expect nothing less. Yes, okay, yeah, you stirred it up.
I stirred it up.
In the base, right? And you're gonna take it back like a shot. Maybe it gets stuck in the bottom, but that's okay. Give it a few little flicks. Yeah, there you go, one more. Yep, there we go. And you got it, beautiful. And enjoy. Those are the only 2 one-bite challenges I will have you do, okay? Everything else will be like a full dish.
Oh my God, that was good.
Yes, right? That's our little signature bite that we have at all of our locations. A little homage to our chef up north who got us a Michelin star. And then this one is Chef Richard's little signature. I love that. So sushi rice on the base, marinated with koji. Gives it like a little fermented kind of umami flavor.
Yeah.
Got some Jonah stone crab laid over the top. And then you have a whole ounce of Hokkaido A5 Wagyu. They just hit it with the torch, and then they laid caviar all over the top with gold leaf.
Thank you. New place settings for like every little thing. So what I'm doing here is they're having me do a tasting menu. And basically it's just a little bit of everything that they serve. They pick it, I haven't ordered anything, and they pair it with the wine or champagne or whatever that they feel goes best with what's being served. So like the guy just came and he picked everything up. In my mind, I'm like, well, I'm not done eating. Why are you picking my stuff up? Well, they change your setting with each new thing. In mine, I was like, ooh, I'm not done yet. That's not how it works here. Love you.
Love you.
Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I gotta be cool. I'm playing it cool, man.
This is the second course. So this here is a little bit of rock shrimp salad with avocado mousse, iceberg lettuce, and then it's finished with a little bit of early grilled tomato. So this is just like a first of the season raw tomato soup. It's made with a little bit of peppers, little raspberries, little strawberries.
Crazy question. Everything's edible. So the flour on top, that's so beautiful.
Everything's edible.
Okay, so I just eat it.
Just take a spoon off, dip some of the gazpacho, and go for it.
So like this is a good bite right here.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Except the flour isn't edible.
It's poisonous. Even Chef Richard's all pulling out the jokes. There's two things I don't like: fish and tomatoes. Oh my gosh. I now understand when like you watch a cooking show and they're like the acid of the tomato did something to the I don't know what that all means, but I know it's good.
But it works.
But it works, yeah. That's one of the best things I've ever had.
I don't even want to eat my pretty flour.
Eat the flour, Laura. Eat the flour. Eat the flour. Jayse just said he's coming over to bring bread, and I'm like, well, thank God, because I need a sponge.
I don't think you can do that.
The heck I can't do it.
What do I know?
What do you know? Yeah, exactly. You know, here's the thing that I'm realizing. At first when we walked in, I was a little embarrassed to say I didn't know how to eat something, but they literally don't care. They're like, yeah, no problem. Here's how you eat it. Because they want you to enjoy the experience. So if you're like me and you don't know what's going on, stop. Oh, thank you. I know. I feel like I'm always doing something wrong. Chef Richard, super nice. I have been totally transformed. Well, let me tell you what, though, it ain't leaving the table. That guy comes back, he's gonna pull back a nub. Oh!
Well, I won't take it away. I would never do that. Never take it away. I've been stabbed over last time.
We literally just talked about that.
For our next course, we'll have our octopus here for you. So a little clambering chili we'll have, as well as the shishito peppers on the side there, and some Okinawa sweet potatoes on the base there for you as well. So,
I don't know how to eat it.
what I definitely do, I recommend using a fork. So we have the kind of the share spoon for you as well if you want to kind of dissect it a little bit. But what I generally recommend doing, trying to get all the flavors at once. Actually, what I would do is take a little bit of sip of wine like right before it, because it'll kind of open everything up as well. So
okay, so would I just like, how about go right in like a quarter, like it's a piece of pizza?
Yep.
Oh, that just got potato, right? Yeah. Okay, here I go, man.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I'm eating octopus. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, about eating octopus. Now he did say take a sip of wine first. Unbelievable. Wow. I mean, this is really something.
How's octopus?
It is so good.
Oh, it's tender. It's amazing.
It's really good. And it tasted different because Ryan said take a sip of wine first. And one bite I didn't, and it tasted different.
You get what drinks or you're going to wait for the next rain?
Waiting for the next one.
Sounds good. Let me create these out for you.
There was a sip left in there. It's like a squeezy. Squeegee. If I was dating you, I would be like, oh, we're gonna go to my friend's restaurant. I would have brought you here to try and impress you. I want to take a drink, but I feel like I need to wait till the food comes. Chef?
How are you?
Oh, I'm so excited for what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but I'm super excited.
So this is the next course. This is some organic duck from Sonoma, California.
Oh.
We brine it and we smoke it, so it's fully cooked and slow cooked, and we get the skin crispy over charcoal.
Okay.
Serve it with a little bit of fresh mango sambal, so we get a little chili, some fresh herbs, lemongrass and mango, and a molcajete. Some herbs on top, and then hearts of palm from Hawaii. There's a couple strawberries that just came into season, so I think it's going to accent.
You are absolutely, you've got to love what you do.
I do.
There's no way that you could be this good at it without you loving it. So he said it was smoky, and you know how sometimes when you get something you're like, it feels like a campfire chased you, smoky? This tastes like when you walk off the cabin porch and somebody has a fire lit way down at the bottom, and you walk down and you're like, ooh, somebody's cooking on that fire. That's what this tastes like.
What you have here is some of the best stuff coming out of Japan. We're going to do a gold medal winner from the most current World Wagyu Olympic Championships. So it was a split winner. It was Miyazaki and Kagoshima. So this one's going to be Kagoshima. You're going to have a ribeye cut tonight. And I think he's going to also do like a traditional filet and then some Wagyu for the two of you to share.
Wow.
So this will be BMS 10 out of 12. Just melts in your mouth. Super high levels of monounsaturated fat. And yeah, Kagoshima, they won in 2017 and they won again in 2022 for best overall Wagyu, basically.
This is just, I'm dying. Look, guys, I've watched foodies on Instagram, on YouTube, on whatever channel, right? And you see them eat this stuff and they're like, oh my God, that's so good. And I'm like, is it? It's so good. You know what I really like about this is being that this is the tasting menu and they are bringing out smaller portions, but that's okay because you get to eat like all of it, you know what I mean? And you're not full for the next one. I'm a changed woman. The duck that I've had before is gamey. This is not. I just got a bite of mint with mine. It was a totally different taste. I cannot thank you enough for letting us do this.
Honestly, anytime you want to come in, anytime, even for the bar, you want to come have a drink.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate to reach out to me, Jayse, Ryan, anybody.
Yeah, it's really wonderful. Oh, my favorite person. Oh, look at that. Let me.
Butter. And then I can definitely take this for you.
Thank you so much.
Please enjoy.
Oh, we will. Now I'm sentimental buzzed. I think that's Billie Holiday. This is my kind of music too. I love this music. I get it now. I really do. Ooh. Okay.
So here's the A5 Kagoshima ribeye that I'm sure Jayse told you all about.
Yes.
This is prepared. And if you'd like, I will grab you a selection of salts that will be on the table.
Okay.
Just cooked to a nice medium, just simple, very simply prepared, lightly seasoned. There's a little bit of fresh negi, which is like a Japanese green onion, seasoned with a little yuzu and soy sauce. And over here is just a little sesame garlic crumbs in case you wanted a little bit of extra
Okay.
flavor.
Okay.
Ladies, we do have our Wagyu salts right here, which we have it all here in this little paper. Every single one from here is like extremely salty, just so like you know. Do not
Okay.
put it on top of the steak, put it on the side, or have a little bites with the steak. One of my favorite ones is this one right here.
Okay. Which one is your favorite?
Would be the Nacho Volcano Black Salt.
So you said
Hawaiian.
just put a little bit on
Just
the
a
side?
little bit on the side. Our Wagyu here, honestly,
Yeah.
doesn't need nothing.
So I shouldn't
Meat is
even
like,
use this.
yes, but
Just
if you
try
want
it.
to try it, put a little bit, not on top of the steak, just put a little bit on the sides.
I'll leave you with the professional
So
right here.
this is the entree. So it's kind of a surf and turf.
Okay.
A little bit of Australian Wagyu filet grilled over the hibachi. There's the squash blossom is stuffed with a little bit of lobster mousse.
Okay.
It's steamed, and then there's a nice lobster tail, and then there's like a raw zucchini salad on the side, seasoned with a little chimichurri.
Oh, incredible. This I know how to eat. Wow. Okay. I know I'm not supposed to cut it. Like you're just supposed to take but I want to because. So this is with nothing. It's the taste of the best beef you've ever had with the texture of taffy, right?
Gotta have wine too.
Oh, I just said.
Cabernet here. I didn't even realize you already brought that up. Yes, did they walk you
This
through
is-
the sauce? Did he tell you
yes.
what's going on?
Black salt. Wow. These salts.
Oh,
They changed the game,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
It doesn't need it, but
No,
it
but
changes
it
everything.
makes it so different.
This must be that 28-day dry aged or whatever. Oh. Okay, here we go. You know, the thing is everything, it almost just melts in your mouth. I mean, well, you go to restaurants, you're like, oh, that's pretty tender, but then we've never had anything like this. This is how a meal should be appreciated, right? We started at 6:30, and now what time is it?
8:15.
8:15. There's not a single thing here that I pretended to eat. Oh, look, stuff's coming out.
So this will be a bit of a palate cleanser here for you.
Oh, just
so we'll have
palate cleanse.
a bit of passion fruit sorbet.
All right, so we're gonna have both sweet wines, but you are going to try a little Royal Tokai from Hungary. This is a 5 Petonios, 2013, from Dishinoko. This is the producer here. So we'll do a little of our sweet wine. Have you ever heard of Sauterne before?
I have nothing you said to me
This made sense?
resonated.
So this is a dessert wine that is affected by what's called botrytis. Botrytis is also known as noble rot. It's a bacteria that accrues around the outside of the grape. It concentrates the sugar levels and raisinates the fruit. So they take these little hand-picked grapes and then make this delicious try.
Oh yeah, it's very sweet.
And then I'll bring you some port too. That won't be so sweet. But this with the strawberry is like, it's unbelievable. It's delish though, right?
Yeah.
Have Laura try some.
This is just a palate cleanser. This isn't even dessert. This is just to cleanse your palate.
And because we're going to be doing a chocolate souffle as well, we're going to have a little port, some 6 barrels tawny port.
This is my kind of cleanse. I do this cleanse. Oh, I can't even drink those because this one's for the chocolate souffle, this one's for the strawberry. That's why, you know, when you see on TV and they're like, it's such a small portion, it's because you're having like 10 of them. Classy. It's just a joke. Yucking it up, babe, yucking it up. Ooh, okay, what do we got?
So I have the chocolate souffle here.
Oh my God.
This one gets prepared with our ice cream in the center. Some space in here. The chocolate ice cream with edible gold. And vanilla cream on glaze.
Oh,
Enjoy.
thank you.
Full presentation.
I mean,
Well, if you do a souffle, you have to do a bit. You know, you have to do like.
I guess so.
Yep,
Okay.
Then we will have the Harry's Berries strawberry cake here for you as well. Harry's Berries is located up in Bakersfield, I believe, and they are some of the highest quality berries like, in the country. And so we have a produce gentleman who comes in freshly foraged. He literally just pulls the truck up to the loading dock like twice a week, and chef just walks out there, tries a bunch of fruits and vegetables, gets them for the week. It's like the coolest thing in the world. So it'll be a strawberry cake, more of a classic opera cake. We'll also have a strawberry sorbet with edible gold leaf because, of course, why not?
I'm gonna try a little bit of this with that and this. Oh, I lost my sorbet. It's perfect. I mean, it's light, it's sweet. I now understand why they gave that mango palate cleanser. They poured ice cream. I just dig right in, yeah. Oh. I want to say it's like a chocolate ice cream soup, but that sounds gross. It's the softest thing you've ever eaten. It's like taking a bite of cotton candy, how it melts in your mouth, but you can still, but it's not that grainy sugar at the end. I gotta tell you, when we first started, I told you, I was being truthful. I've never been to a fancy, expensive restaurant because I always thought, well, kind of what's the big deal, and at a certain level, does it just get to be too much? The answer is no. I've never had food this incredible in my life. You saw me eat Octopus, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Everybody needs to have just like that kind of moment in their life once in a while. This isn't something that I would be able to do on any consistent basis at all, but you know, like Donna and Tom in Parks and Rec.
Donatella, T-Mobile. 3 words for you. Treat yourself.
I would get a recommendation though. Don't just like go, oh, this is an expensive joint, because if you're gonna spend money, if you're anywhere in California and you're near an Alexander Steakhouse, I would recommend it. This has been such an enjoyable experience for us, for me. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some stuff. I know I did. The only thing left to do is to say, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an episode. Cheers, and as always, I will see you next Tuesday. Is this another one bite challenge?
Here we have some cotton candy, little signature from Alexander Steakhouse. We do this at all of our locations.
I can't pack it home. Maybe I can. I can't eat it in the car on the way home like that. Oh shit. Okay.